In this video, we're going to walk through the latest feature that's been added to Music Bingo Card Generator in the release 2.2.0, and that is the ability to export any playlist out into Spotify. So to do this, you will have to have your Spotify credentials set up. So you're going to have your Spotify app set up. I covered that in a previous video. And you're going to set your client ID and your client secret. And you're going to connect to Spotify. Okay, so once that is done, you can come into any playlist. So I'm just going to come here to edit. And now you'll see an export for Spotify. So if we click that, we say, yeah, that's the playlist, and we're going to go start. Now, what it's doing now is it's going through the playlist, one song at a time, and it's matching up with the Spotify tracks. Now, if there is more than one option, it will prompt us to select which one we want. It will automatically prefer the clean version. So here we go, confirm a match. So don't fear the Reaper. I'm just going to take this one, and then it's asking for a match on old time rock and roll. I'm going to select that one. I'm going to select this one. I'm going to select this one. I'm going to select this one. So once it's done, it said it matched 51 tracks. It auto accepted 46. So when it auto accepts, it's got a very strong confidence that the track it selected matches the track in your playlist exactly at the clean version. Okay, and we manually confirmed 5. And so the next step is to copy this list of URLs, and you can either copy that to the clipboard or save it to a file. Then you go into your Spotify desktop app, you create a new playlist, and then you click into the track area and you paste. Like on a Mac would be Command V, and on a PC it would be Control V. And then Spotify will create it. That's that easy. I would have liked to have it auto create the playlist, but unfortunately there is a access limitation on developer mode Spotify apps. So this is the next best thing. Basically, it's just an extra step, but the result is the same. I'll show you the full process next. But in this situation here, you've created your playlist in Music Bingo Card Generator. You've generated your cards, and now you can create the Spotify playlist. So if you want to run your game off Spotify, you can auto create the Spotify list and then use the cards you've generated in the Music Bingo Card Generator. But what if you want to use Phenom Bingo Lite, which is open for beta testing? And Phenom Bingo Lite adds a whole platform on top of the Spotify app. So it gives you full music bingo capabilities, digital cards, instant winner checks, optional broadcast screen. So it gives the full music bingo experience through the Spotify app. So what we can do there is say we come up here and we add a playlist. And we're not going to worry about naming it, and we're going to say import from file. I'm going to select the file. I'm going to select this number ones, okay? And I'm going to import. So we've got 75 songs. Now I'm going to come to export for Spotify. And we're just going to go start. Now this doesn't take too long. It's definitely a lot quicker than manually creating your Spotify playlist. Okay, so now it wants me to match. So I'll select this one. I'll select this one. Now it's saying here, this song, Hollaback Girl, only explicit versions were found. So it's giving you a warning that these are explicit versions. So you can either say skip this song or select. So I'm going to go select this one. And there we have it. So we've got 74 tracks. Okay, so it couldn't find Macarena for some unknown reason. So we could even manually find that in Spotify and add that, or we could remove it from the playlist. So now I'm going to copy this to the clipboard. I'm going to come across to my Spotify, and I'm going to create a new playlist. I'm going to call this number ones. I'm going to save that. So there we are. There's number ones. Now I'm just going to click over in the empty tracks area. I'm going to go Command V, and there we are. There's all the tracks added for us. All right, so it's just made it a 74 song playlist in a matter of minutes. Okay, now that Macarena, so we're going to search for the Macarena. So we're just going to throw that in. So we had a decision to make there, whether we were just going to leave that out, and that would have meant we'd have to come into our playlist and remove that, or add it in. Okay, so that's all done. So we'll come back to our Music Bingo card generator. We'll close that. And I'm not going to save changes here, because what we want to do is we actually want to link the new Spotify playlist that we just created back into Music Bingo card generator so it can be used by Phenom Bingo Lite. So I'm just going to go close here. And this time I'm going to come to Browse Spotify Playlists. And there's our number ones. So I'm just going to click on that. And now it's imported the 75 songs. And now you see down here, number ones, it's got a little green dot, which means it's attached to Spotify. We come across to edit, and there are our songs. Now what you will want to do is you want to come through here and just make sure it hasn't added anything extra to the song name. Sometimes it adds a little bit of extra stuff that we really don't want. Like this one here, we might just take the featuring Jay-Z off that, and come through and just clean that up before we generate the cards. Once that's done, we click Save Change. You can see that it's all linked to Spotify. So now we've got a Spotify linked playlist that we can generate our cards up for. Okay, and then we can use this playlist in Phenom Bingo Lite to give the full Music Bingo experience with people playing on their phones, winner checks. So instead of having to guess or manually check a card, you just type the card number in and it will tell you whether it's a winner or not. All those really good, like high polished professional bingo games. So once again, if you're interested in that sort of thing, if you want to run your playlist through Spotify but have a full Music Bingo experience on top of it, we are open for people to apply to become beta testers. And the reward for that is, if you are an active beta tester, you get 12 months free pro access to the program. Okay, so that is the new export for Spotify feature.